everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Haja and I love to share all about makeup, beauty and lifestyle tips and tricks to make your life easier, plus update you with any news and trends in the beauty world. So if you're interested, please follow me on my journey here on YouTube by subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Now back to the tutorial. In this tutorial, I want to apply the famous e-girl makeup look that probably is known well by the TikTok users. In case you wonder what e-girl means, to be honest, I did not know it either. I have seen it a lot in the past, so I'm familiar with the look. It's kind of more of a animated doughy look where your main focus is the eyes with a bold winged eyeliner. Now to describe it to you, I googled it and it basically says this. The terms e-girls and e-boys are slang terms for young women and men respectively who are active internet users, often stereotyped as emo-styled anime and gaming fans trying to get attention on social media. Well, I remember back then in my teenage years in 2008 to 2010, these looks were worn by Japanese anime fans or cosplayers because it gives you those big animation eyes you find in Japanese mangas or video games. And I have attempted to wear those makeup looks as well as far as I can remember, but did not know that they were called e-girl look. Anyway, now I am in my 30s and I'm going to wear it in case some of you are interested. It is definitely something out of my comfort zone, but here we go. So, like always, we start off with our moisturizer. I like to wear the e.l.f. Cosmetics Holy Hydration Face Cream under my makeup. I think it sits really well on my skin and makes it super smooth. Massage the product into your skin until it is fully absorbed. Then I'm going for the e.l.f. Cosmetics Holy Hydration Eye Cream and dab it under my eyes. Next we go for the Angel Veil Primer by NYX and apply it on the T-zone. You can apply it all over your face, but I just apply it where I think I need a more smooth surface like my T-zone. Time to switch to the eye makeup first. So for this fun and vivid look, we choose the Pastel palette by Natasha Denona to work with. But first, we prepare the lid by applying concealer and set it with translucent powder. The transition eyeshadow shade I'm going to apply first with a beauty blender is called Feather. I apply it all over the lid and blend in sweeping motions. To create further depth, we choose the shade Tulle with the same brush and go over our lid. This time we focus into the crease fold area and blend in sweeping motions outwards and inwards until the shade looks faded. Next, we switch to the eyeliner. For the application, I choose the Maybelline Master Ink Eyeliner in Waterproof. I extend my upper lash line by keeping my eyes open and relaxed. Keep that in mind, especially if you belong to the hooded eye team, otherwise your eyeliner will turn crooked on open eyes. Important here is not to draw the line up in the direction of the tail of your brow like we usually would do to lift the eyes. Just draw the line as flat as possible and longer than usual. Now from there, connect the line with the upper lash line to create a flick. The second line should be also straight and quick. Then fill in the gaps of the wing, applying small strokes. Once you slightly close the eye, you notice a gap. Close the gap by applying a stroke. Now move on to your tear duct and frame it with eyeliner, creating a V shape around it. This will elongate the eyes further. Once you're done with that, starting from the inner corner up to the flick, line the whole upper lash line. Important here is to keep the line as thin as possible on hooded eyes. Because the excess skin on hooded eyes covers the lid space on open eyes, it is always recommended to keep the line on the upper lash line thin. Another reason to why it should be thin is we do not want the eyeliner to have a round eye effect. We want it more elongated and cat eye-ish. Hence, this is the best way to achieve the elongating eyeliner on hooded eyes. Then we apply a beige colored kohl liner by Sense Cosmetics to make our eyes look more bright and doll-like. You can also use a white kohl liner, but as I'm a medium skin tone, I think white looks too unnatural on me. Next, we apply the eyeshadow shade Tulle from the Natasha Denona palette on half of the lower lash line and blend well with the smudger brush. Because of the fact that we're going to draw some fake lashes on our lower lash line later, we preferably should apply our concealer under the eyes first. Once the concealer is applied evenly, we set it with translucent powder by Laura Mercier. I did not have the best precise eyeliner tip or brush to be able to apply precise lines on the lower lash line, so I just made the best out of it. I recommend you to practice this step on your eyes without makeup on to be able to do it faster and cleaner. Just apply quick small strokes pointing outwards of the face to give it the animated look. Try to apply the line shorter the closer you get to the center of the eye. Now onto the lashes. Here we curl the lashes first to give them a nice lift and switch to the mascara. Apply your mascara like you always would in zigzag motions. Now apply another coat on your lower lashes to make them blend with the fake drawn lashes. Next, I apply my false lashes by Ardell called Mega Volume in the number 257. To emphasize the elongated eye effect further, we cut 1/3 of the outer part of the false lashes and applied close to the lash line. We again use the lash curler to press the falsies onto the natural lashes for a more natural finish. Finally, we switch to the face makeup. For this dolly e-girl look, we use the Beauty Blender foundation in the shade 350 and apply it all over the face. The coverage and finish of this foundation is great for makeup transformations like this one. Next, I set my face with the translucent powder by Laura Mercier using a powder brush and dusting it mainly on my T-zone where I shine the most. So this look looks really cute with some faux freckles on. That is why I used the liquid ink eyeliner by Sense in the shade brown and dab the tip gently onto my nose as well as my cheek area. I'm going over it with product later on, that way it will look more washed out and real. For this dolly look, we do not use any contour or bronzer simply because a doll face does not look sculpted, it looks more round and childish. That is why we move on to the blush step. I use the Cheek Heat Blush Cream by Maybelline in the shade Fuchsia. I apply a small amount on nose and cheeks and dab it onto my skin with my fingers. This will work as a great base for our powder blush. You might have experienced that your blush will fade away throughout the day, hence you can use a blush cream as a base and on top use a blush powder like I'm doing. the final e-girl look. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know whether you would wear this e-girl look in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next.